Two of the most powerful people in tech, Elon Musk and Sam Altman, just fought each other in a federal courtroom. Musk says Altman stole a charity and turned it into a money machine. Altman says Musk is just mad he lost control. A jury threw out Musk's lawsuit in less than 2 hours. But the real story is way bigger than a court case. This is about who gets to control the most powerful technology ever built. Here's the whole thing from the beginning. Back in 2015, a group of tech people, including Elon Musk and Sam Altman, started a company called OpenAI. The idea was simple. Artificial intelligence is going to be the most important technology in human history, and it's too dangerous to let one company, especially Google, control it alone. So they created OpenAI as a non-profit, not to make money, to build AI safely and share it with the world, for the benefit of humanity. That was the mission. Musk put in about $44 million of his own money. Other big names like Peter Thiel and Reid Hoffman also donated. Altman became the leader, running things day to day. Musk sat on the board. And for a while, everything was fine. By 2017 and 2018, things started falling apart. Building AI turned out to be insanely expensive. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars just to train one model. As a nonprofit, OpenAI couldn't compete with Google, which was spending billions. So the team decided they needed to create a for-profit side of the company to raise real money. Here's where the story split. Musk says he pushed back against going for-profit because it betrayed the original mission. He says he wanted OpenAI to stay true to the nonprofit idea. OpenAI says the opposite. They say Musk actually wanted the for-profit structure, but only if he got to be in charge of it. At one point, Musk even suggested merging OpenAI into Tesla, with him running the whole thing. When the board said no, Musk left in 2018 and stopped funding the company. Both sides showed emails in court to back up their version. The truth is probably messy, like most breakups. After Musk left, OpenAI went looking for money. In 2019, Microsoft invested $1 billion, then more. Eventually, Microsoft put in about $13 billion total and became OpenAI's biggest partner and investor. Then, in November 2022, OpenAI released ChatGPT, and everything changed. ChatGPT became the fastest-growing app in history, millions of users in days. Suddenly, this little nonprofit that Musk helped start was the hottest company in tech. OpenAI went from being a research lab to a company valued at $852 billion. They make about $2 billion a month in revenue now. They have over 50 million paying subscribers. They just filed for an IPO that could value them at over $1 trillion. And Sam Altman, the guy running it, became one of the most famous people in tech, right up there with Musk himself. Meanwhile, Musk watched all of this happen and got angrier and angrier. In 2023, he started his own AI company called xAI to compete directly with OpenAI. xAI later became part of SpaceX. Then, in 2024, Musk sued. He filed a federal lawsuit against OpenAI, Sam Altman, and co-founder Greg Brockman. His argument, they took a charity, something people donated to because they believed in the mission, and turned it into a money-making machine that made them rich. He called it a textbook tale of altruism versus greed. Musk wanted the court to either stop OpenAI from going for profit or force them to share their AI technology openly like the original mission promised. OpenAI fired back hard. They called the lawsuit a move by Musk to slow down a competitor. They pointed out that Musk started xAI, a direct rival, and said the lawsuit was really about hurting OpenAI to help his own AI company. The trial started in late April 2026 in Oakland, California. It lasted 3 weeks, and it was a show. Musk took the stand, Altman took the stand, even Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella testified. Both sides attacked each other's honesty. Altman's own witnesses said he could be misleading, and when Musk was asked on the stand if he was completely trustworthy, he couldn't give a straight yes. The key question for the jury wasn't really about who was right or wrong on the bigger issues. It came down to something much simpler. Did Musk wait too long to sue? OpenAI argued that Musk knew about the for-profit shift years ago, back in 2017 and 2018, but didn't file his lawsuit until 2024. California has a 3-year limit for these kinds of claims, so OpenAI said the clock ran out.
On May 18, 2026, the jury came back with a decision. It took them less than 2 hours. Unanimous. All 9 jurors agreed. Musk waited too long. Case dismissed on all claims. The judge accepted the jury's decision immediately. Musk, Altman, Brockman, it was over. OpenAI won. But here's the important part. The jury never actually decided whether Altman betrayed the mission or not. They didn't rule on whether OpenAI broke its promises. They only ruled that Musk filed too late. It was a timing issue, not a judgment on who was right. Musk posted on X right after the verdict, calling it a calendar technicality and saying the jury never looked at the real facts. He says he's going to appeal. OpenAI's lawyers stood outside the courthouse and said the lawsuit was always a hypocritical attempt to sabotage a competitor.
This is bigger than 2 rich guys fighting. This case is about the future of AI. OpenAI was supposed to be different. It was created specifically so that no one person or company could control AI for profit. Now it's becoming a $1 trillion for-profit corporation. Whether you think that's good or bad depends on your point of view. People who side with Musk say the original promise mattered. People donated money and time believing AI would be built for everyone, not to make a few people insanely rich. Changing that deal after the fact is wrong, regardless of timing. People who side with Altman say building AI costs billions. You can't compete with Google and Microsoft on donations alone. Going for profit was the only way to actually achieve the mission. And Musk only cares because he lost control and now has a competing company. Meanwhile, OpenAI just filed for what could be the biggest IPO in tech history. The AI race keeps getting bigger, more expensive, and more concentrated in fewer hands, which is exactly what OpenAI was created to prevent. Musk and Altman started as allies, trying to save humanity from dangerous AI. They ended up in a courtroom calling each other liars. The jury threw it out on a timing rule. Musk says he'll appeal. OpenAI is heading for a $1 trillion IPO. And the question that started it all, who should control AI, still doesn't have an answer. Subscribe. We make every complicated topic simple.